Morning students, how are you all? Hope you all are fine and safe at your home. So students, this is your mathematics class for class 9th. This is chapter 7, chapter named triangles. This is your lecture 4. So student, in this lecture we will discuss exercise 7.2 and theorem 7.4. We will take some questions of exercise 7.2 which is based on previous theorems, and we will do a new theorem 7.4. So we will start our lecture with theorem 7.4. Theorem 7.4 is two triangles are congruent if three sides of one triangle are equal to the corresponding three sides of the other triangle. It means it is very clear. It is SSS congruence rule. So what is the statement? Two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DEF, are congruent to each other if three sides of one triangle are equal to the corresponding parts of three sides of the other triangle. It means three sides of ABC is equal to the corresponding sides of triangle DEF. So according to the theorem, it is given that all three sides are equal to each other. We have to prove them that they are congruent to each other. So what is given? All three sides are equal. AB is equal to DE, BC is equal to EF, AC is equal to DF. It is given. We have to prove triangle ABC is congruent triangle GEF. So we will do a construction. What is this construction? Draw EG such that angle 1 and angle B are equal to each other, and EG and AB are also equal to each other. So what we did? We did a construction like this, such that this angle 1 and this angle 1 and this angle B is equal to each other, and side AB and EG are equal to each other by construction. Why we are doing this construction? Because from the previous theorems it is very clear to you that we have three elements. We can prove it congruent very easily because all three sides are given equal to each other, but it is the criteria for our theorem. So we will take one more equality of any one element by ourselves. So we will take two things from the given, and we will manage to prove with one more equality in these two given. For finding the one more element, we will proceed with this construction. So now in triangle ABC and GEF, now we are going to congruent these two triangles. So first we will discuss with the help of a diagram. ABC and GEF, these two triangles, we need three elements for their congruency. So first, angle B and angle 1 is equal to each other by the construction. Second, BC and EF are equal to each other, it is given, and AB and EG are also equal by construction. So they are congruent by SAS rule. Pay attention here. BC is equal to EF given, AB is equal to EG by construction, angle B, angle 1 are equal to each other by construction. So that by SAS rule we have both the triangles are congruent. Now we have to take something as CPCT. I took two things. Angle A and angle G are equal to each other by CPCT. AC and GF are equal to CPCT. We will discuss with the help of diagram also. Angle A and angle G are equal to each other as CPCT. AC and GF are equal to each other by CPCT. Now what we will do? Pay attention. Students, it is already given that AB is equal to DE, but AB is equal to EG also by the construction. If AB is equal to DE and AB is also equal to EG, then definitely DE and EG are equal to each other. Same here also, AC and DF are equal to each other, it is given. AC and GF are also equal to each other by CPCT, because two triangles are congruent to each other. So definitely these two sides are also equal to each other. So students, we will take these two sides are equal to each other and these two sides are equal to each other. So in triangle DGE, we will take this triangle. These two sides are equal, so their base angles are also equal, because we know it very well that the equal sides have equal angles opposite. Similarly, in triangle DGF, these two angles are also equal. We will add them, and then this angle is equal to this angle. But we know it very well that A is equal to G, and if they both are equal to each other, then definitely A is equal to T. So we will proceed with this method. After the congruency and CPCT, I already explained that DG is equal to GE, DE is equal to GE, DF is equal to GF. In triangle EGD, DE is equal to GE. So the opposite angle, angle 2 and angle 3 are equal to each other. Angle opposite to equal sides are equal. Similarly, in the triangle FGD, DF and GF are also equal to each other. So their base angles are also equal. Reason same, angle opposite to equal sides are equal. Add equation number 1 and 2. After adding the equation number 1 and 2, 2 plus 4 is equal to 3 plus 5. It means angle D and G are equal to each other. But angle D and angle A are also equal to each other. So definitely A and G are also equal to each other. D and G are equal to each other. G and A are equal to each other by CPCT, we proved above. It is from these two relations, A and D are also equal to each other. Now in our given two triangles, triangle ABC and DEF, AB is equal to DE, given. Angle A and angle D are equal to each other, proved above. AC and DEF, given. So by SAS rule, we have both the triangles are congruent to each other. So students, do you understand this theorem? Let me revise this theorem. We want to congruent triangle ABC and DEF. So we will do a construction. We will draw our angle 1 which is equal to angle B by the construction, and AB and EG are also equal to each other. Then we will take these two triangle ABC and triangle GEF. For their congruency, angle B and angle 1 are equal to each other. BC is equal to EF and AB is equal to EG. By SAS, both triangles are congruent. By the CPCT, angle A and angle G are equal to each other, and AC and GF are equal to each other. If AB is equal to this side and this side also, so they both are equal to each other. Similarly, AC is equal to this and this, both sides. So these two sides are also equal to each other. So the base angles are also equal to each other. When we will add these two equations, so this complete angle is equal to this complete angle. But when we congruent these two triangles, we take angle A and G are equal to each other by CPCT. Now G is equal to D. So definitely A and D are equal to each other. Now we have one more element which is equal in these two triangles, which is not in given. So we will take AB is equal to DE, angle A and D are equal to each other, proved above, and AC is equal to DF, given. So both triangles by SAS are congruent to each other. So student, this is your theorem 7.4. Now some questions related to your exercise 7.2. This is your question number 5th from your exercise 7.2. Question number 5th from exercise 7.2 is ABC and DBC are two isosceles triangle. ABC and DBC are two isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means two sides are equal to each other. So what is given? Because it is isosceles, then AB is equal to AC and BD is equal to DC. AB is equal to AC and BD is equal to CD. So with the same base BC, show that angle ABD, it means this angle is equal to ACD. We have to prove it. What is given to us? Two sides of both the triangles are given, they are equal to each other. We have to prove this angle is equal to this angle. So students, because they are two different triangles, we will mark them as angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. In triangle ABC, angle 1 and angle 3 are equal to each other. Why? Because AB is equal to AC and they both are opposite to them. Opposite angles of equal sides are equal. It is our theorem. So if sides are equal, then their angles opposite to each other are also equal. This is our equation number 1. Now in triangle BCD, angle side BD and CD are also equal to each other. It is given, so the opposite angles of them is angle 2 and angle 4 are also equal to each other. Reason same, angle opposite of equal sides are equal. Add equation number 1 and 2. So angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal 3 plus 4, which is angle ABD, which is equal to angle ACD. So students, your question is finished now. Now the solution of your lecture 3. So students, if you have any doubt in your lecture 4, then please mention in your comment section. And now we will take some questions or some solution related to your lecture 3. So students, first of all, your today's homework. Today's homework is 2 theorem 7.4 and questions of exercise 7.2, question number 5 to question number 8 from NCERT. Hope you got this theorem. Revise it properly and do in your notebook also. Now homework solutions of lecture 3. Question number 2 is, in a triangle ABC, AD is a perpendicular bisector of BC. Perpendicular means 90 degree, bisector means bisect into two equal parts. Show that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB and AC are equal to each other. So students, what is given? AD perpendicular BC and BD is equal to DC. They both things are given. We have to prove that AB and AC are equal to each other. So we will congruent these two triangles and then we will take AB equals to AC by CP CT. For congruency, we need 3 elements. In these two triangles, focus here, you have to write like this only. In triangle this and this, you have to give triangle name first and then we will start our congruency. BD is equal to DC, it is given. AD common and this angle ADB and angle ADC are equal to each other because they both are 90 degree. So that by SAS rule, we have triangle ABD and ACD are congruent to each other and AB and AC are equal by CP CT. So it is very easy question. Now the question number 3. This is your question number 3. In question number 3, it is given that ABC and isosceles triangle. ABC and isosceles triangle, it means it is given AB is equal to AC. And the altitude BECF are drawn to the equal sides. Altitudes BE and CF are drawn on the equal sides. So altitude, it means 90 degrees given, and show that these altitudes are equal. These altitudes are equal, we have to prove it. So what is given? AB and AC are equal to each other. To prove BE and CF are, it means two altitudes are equal to each other. Now we will take two triangle ABE and triangle ACF for the congruency. First of all, AB and AC are equal to each other. Second, angle A is equal to angle A common. AB is equal to AC given. Angle A is equal to each other common. Angle 1 and angle 2 are equal to each other 90 degrees. Some of the time students confuse in this step. In triangle ABE, we have angle 1 here. In triangle ACF, we have angle 2 in it. They both are equal to each other 90 degrees. So that by rule AAS, we have both the triangles, triangle ABE and triangle ACF are congruent to each other. So BE and CF are equal to each other by CP, CT. Now question number 4. Question number 4 is ABC is a triangle in which two altitudes are equal. BE and CF, they are equal. So in this question, basically this is the converse of question number 3. In that question we have to prove them, but in this question it is given that they both are equal to each other. We have to prove them that ABE and ACF are congruent to each other and AB is equal to AC. So student, it is totally converse of question number 3. So we have given and two proof. For proof, we want two triangles, these two triangles, and we will try to congruent them. In triangle ABE and triangle ACF, first of all, BE and CF are equal to each other, it is given. And angle A is equal to angle A common. Angle 2 and angle 1. Now we will check because we have to take corresponding part. In triangle ABE, we have angle 2 as 90 degree. In triangle ACF, we have angle 1 as 90 degree. So angle 2 is equal to 1 each 90 degree. So that by AAS rule, we have both the triangle ABE and triangle ACF are equal to each other, and now AB is equal to AC by CP CT. So with this question, today's lecture is finished. Hope you understand all these questions also. So students, if you have any doubt, then please mention in your comment section. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.